Okay, remember this is not a lottery. Crypto is a capital amplifier. It will only amplify whatever you put in, or it'll get rid of it all, depending on what you do. Um, so if you're entering crypto with $10,000 or £10,000, you're not going to be a millionaire by the end of this. If you get a nice 20x, great, you got 200 grand. That's amazing. So remember the bigger picture here as the realistic trader. We're not crypto junkies. We are wealth generation like pigs, and I'm trying to get you all to be pig sniffing truffle sniffing pigs, but in the wealth generation aspect. And so like a chunk of your brain, at least 10% of your brain should be focused on what business are you going to set up in 2027. Okay. And the crypto profits that you get this year are going to help you set up that next business. If you're not a business owner, you've never set up a business, maybe you can do the standoffish approach. And let me share my screen again now. Let's get the RT stuff. PowerPoint out. Because the beautiful thing about capital with business generation is that you can skip a lot of the bullshit. So if you're a brand new business owner, there's yourself and you've never done business before, or even if you are experienced, if you set up a new business as a one-man band, you have a million different hats. Sorry, my mouse. There we go. Let's just do that. Control V, Control V, Control V. Here we go. Well, hey. So you have a million, you are the customer service manager, you're the product manager, you're the salesperson, the marketing person, the bookkeeper, the supply manager, the HR manager, you are everyone. There's all sorts of bullshit being a business owner. Remember, as a business owner, you're the ultimate shit filter. And what I mean by that is, whoopsie daisy. New page. Is that no matter how many people you have in your business, okay, your business is a percolator or a filter for shit. So shit plus bullshit will enter your business, and it could be anything from a complaint to your product's broken, or the supply issue, or admin issue, a tech issue, a money issue, cash flow issues, whatever. If you have staff, your staff will bat away a lot of the shit. But then eventually, as the director of a business, you are handed the biggest, smelliest ones, the biggest turds that no one else can handle. Well, you're the only one that can handle that. Now, capital is beautiful. Like if you have lots of capital in the beginnings of a business setup, there are things you can do to sort of bypass all of this hassle. And I don't normally recommend doing this because it's a sort of a J curve business approach. And what I mean by J curve is that if that is your 0% ROI, like setting up a restaurant is a really easy example, is that you spend 200 to 300 grand setting up a restaurant, and you freaking hope that at some point over the next it's normally 1 to 3 years, that you turn a corner somewhere around here and profit starts getting back up, and then you end up break even in 1 to 3 years. So J curve businesses you really should avoid them. But the way that I'm setting up businesses in the future, and anyone else can as well, is that if you have a little bit of capital, there's you at the top. Could be a boy or a girl, doesn't matter, whatever you are. You literally hire from day one I'll just write it out, your COO. So technically you're going to be the CEO / director, but actually what you're doing is you're auditioning your future CEO / director. So this COO is going to have full access and will be literally the signing person within the, full control of the business basically. And then depending on what sort of business you have, you literally from day one hire your team. This person's going to do all the hiring. Um, Again, you'll do final interviews, so you don't want any idiots joining your business. Um, and then all you're going to do is put a massive sort of Chinese wall there and just go, right, every Friday, send me a text with the key metrics. And you're going to have nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. And so what you're doing is you're effectively treating this whole business as a singular asset in itself. You've effectively bought this thing. Now, setting all of this up, the upfront costs, again, it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know what business you're going to do, but really, it's going to be, I would give it a 6 month risk. So whatever the salary is for your starting team, I don't know, let's say, the salary is 20K a month. Well, times that by six, 120K. So really, the absolute risk of this business is 120K, and that is your runway. And if you slash your COO or whatever can't turn a profit within 6 months, and you got a fair bit of chunk, it's just 120K risk. But again, you can do this on varying scales. You don't have to do it like this. You could do it with one or two people. But yeah. So remember, crypto is a capital amplifier, not a lottery.